Welcome to this in-depth training module on SIRE 2.0 compliance, specifically focusing on question 5.5.2 regarding hot work procedures. Hot work is one of the most hazardous operations on board any tanker. Proper management is not just a regulatory requirement, it's a matter of life and death. Under the new SIRE 2.0 regime, inspectors will look for deep familiarity with company procedures and rigorous evidence of compliance. This question is applicable to oil, chemical, LPG, and LNG vessels. It focuses on the documentation, engine room, main deck, and crew interviews. The primary objective of this inspection point is to ensure that hot work is always carried out in a strictly controlled manner. Control means having clear definitions, robust planning, detailed risk assessments, and proper authorization for every single task. Let's start by looking at the definition of hot work as provided by the International Safety Guide for Oil Tankers and Terminals, or ISCOT. Hot work is any work that involves sources of ignition or temperatures high enough to ignite a flammable gas, liquid, or material. This includes electric arc welding, gas cutting, burning, and gouging. Even simple heating with a blowtorch is classified as hot work. In hazardous areas, the definition expands to include power tools and even non-intrinsically safe electronic equipment. Internal combustion engines, such as those driving air compressors or pressure washers, are also considered hot work when used in hazardous zones. Your safety management system must include adequate and robust guidance on the control of all these hot work activities. Remember a crucial principle. If your SMS does not provide specific guidance for a task, that task must be considered prohibited, not approved. The SMS should designate specific safe spaces for hot work. Whenever possible, tasks should be moved to the designated engine room workshop. These designated spaces must be regularly assessed for risks, and the conditions for work must be clearly defined and strictly followed. Hot work must be prohibited during several key shipboard operations. This includes bunkering, cargo handling, and crude oil washing. It is also forbidden during tank cleaning or whenever cargo tank vapors are being released to the atmosphere. Safety comes first. For hot work outside designated spaces, the controls are even stricter. A formal permit-to-work system must be in place and strictly applied. For high-risk activities in hazardous areas, shore management approval is often required. The permit must reflect this oversight. During a SIRE 2.0 inspection, the inspector will review your hot work procedures and select permits from the previous 6 months. They will verify if a hot work plan was developed, showing separate responsibilities for supervision and for the safety watch. The inspector will check if a specific risk assessment was prepared for the task and if a formal work planning meeting was held. Where required, you must be able to show documented shore management approval. This is critical for work in hazardous or dangerous zones. When visiting the workshop, the inspector will verify that onboard instructions for hot work are clearly posted and understood by everyone. These instructions must define when work is prohibited, who is authorized to do it, and the requirement for protective shields or curtains. They will also look for measures taken to prevent the unintended activation of the ship's fire alarm system during hot work tasks. Crew interviews are a key part of SIRE 2.0. An engine room rating may be interviewed to verify their understanding of the procedures. The crew must be able to explain the steps for gaining authorization and the safety precautions required for work in the workshop. Potential grounds for a negative observation include a total lack of company procedures or procedures that don't align with ISCOT. Any hot work conducted outside the designated space without a formal permit will result in a serious observation from the inspector. Permits issued without a specific risk assessment, a work plan, or proper master authorization are major red flags in the SIRE 2.0 process. Failure to post clear instructions in the workshop or having personnel who are unfamiliar with those instructions will lead to negative findings. To ensure a successful survey, regularly review your internal records. Make sure every permit is supported by its risk assessment and planning meeting. Ensure that all shore approvals are filed correctly and that your crew is continuously trained and familiar with every safety precaution. Safety is not a one-time event for an inspection. It is a continuous commitment from every officer and rating on the vessel. By maintaining high standards daily, you protect the crew, the ship, and the environment while making inspections routine and successful. In summary, know your definitions, follow your SMS, document every step of your planning, and ensure your crew is always interview ready. The transition to SIRE 2.0 requires a shift in mindset towards verifiable and consistent compliance in every aspect of shipboard life. Stay proactive, keep your documentation up to date, and always prioritize long-term safety over short-term maintenance goals. Thank you for completing this training session on hot work procedures. Your commitment to safety is what makes our industry stronger. We wish you safe sailing and successful future inspections. Stay vigilant and take care of each other at sea. Goodbye.